Welcome back, it's your boy and Holy Spirit. Today I have a video about Restoration Shaman on Wrath of the Lich King, specifically for PvE. I will be teaching you glyphs, talents, spec, itemization, gemming, etc. So stay tuned, please drop a like, subscribe, and comment. Next, let's take a look at the ratios you want to be going for. So for a Horde side, you basically just want to go Troll, and for Alliance side, you can only choose Draenei. So we choose Draenei, easy as that. Okay, next let's take a look at the talents and glyphs. So basically for glyphs you have like two major that you will always have, which is Chain Heal and Earth Shield, and then the minor one you can change. This one is for tank healing if you have issues with tank healing in your raid slash guild, and then also you have for AoE healing. That's basically the options. The only good minor one is probably this one and this one. This one doesn't matter, so yeah, that's that. Okay, next let's take a look at stats. Spellpower increases the amount you heal by. You want to get as much as possible. Haste it decreases the time it takes to heal something. So your soft cap is 1269, wherein you have a 1 second lesser healing wave. You can still go for more haste after this if you want to be going for more AoE healing. There is essentially three styles of healing. There is tank healing, balanced, and then there is AoE healing. Balanced obviously being a bit of tank, bit of AoE, AoE being area of effects and more people, and tank healing being single target, just two targets focus. So later on I will be going into your description and write some stuff for you that you can read so that you can learn about the different types of healing. Next, let's look at crit. Crit increases your heals whenever it crits, of course, as you know, and it also gives you mana back. It's actually almost on par with MP5 in the mana it gives back. I think it's 1 crit equals 0.5 MP5. So really good value when you have crit because it also increases your heals. Then we have MP5. It's a bit meh. It's pretty bad. You don't gem for it unless it's for this one. You need one of these to activate this. Yes, I know I'm lazy with gems, by the way, guys, so chill out. So you need one of these to gem it in an item that has 7, usually this of the shoe, but this one unfortunately has 4 MP5. Then we should probably look at intellect. Intellect you get from your items just naturally. You don't really gem for it. Not really. You don't at all gem for it. You just get it from your gear. Yeah, that's it basically about stats. Okay, so let's get to the important part. Playstyle slash rotation. I will be basically making a comment down below with all the information you need here because there's so much to go over. You can just read because there's AoE healing, there's balance, there's tank healing. I'll just write a comment down below. Look at the comments down below for this information. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at professions and consumables. Number one profession must have is engineering. If you want to min max, engineering is just by far the best. You get haste prog, you get everything. You get boots, which allow you to play certain mechanics. Next would be any other profession is good. I chose alchemy because this was my first character on Warmane, and you can make gold with it. It really doesn't matter for this one. Tailoring is pretty good. It gives you 295 spell power proc. Blacksmith gives you 2 extra gems and whatever. Enchanting gives you more spell power and two rings. It's basically all of them are pretty much the same. For consumables, the flask you want to be using is Flask of the Frost Worm, always. Even if your MP5 is low, because the value of the MP5 one is really low compared to the stats. Food bar, fish feast, or Imperial Manta Steak. And for parts, you can use either haste part or 200 spell power slash crit, depending if you're tank healing or your AoE healing. To be honest, you can use either one in both, so it doesn't really matter that much. Haste is probably obviously better for chain healing though. Next, we're gonna take a look at the macros. Basically, what they do is you have when you're in a group, you have these people, and they show up here, and you can click on them with the macro, and then it heals that person. If you don't have the macro, let's say healing is just gonna go on yourself every time, unless you click someone. But with this, you can just hover over them, or you can hover over them here, and look, I can heal myself here, even though I'm targeting him. You see? So it's whoever this one has priority. Whoever you have this over and use the macro one, it's gonna heal them. See, I've him targeted, and it doesn't heal me, it doesn't heal him, it heals him. I just wanted to, you need to play with like this because it optimizes your play style. It really does. It really makes your play style 10 times better. Now I'm gonna recommend a few of the add-ons that I like to use. Obviously I use Hilbert. I would prefer to use Voodoo or Grid, but I don't have them downloaded on this computer. This is basically a rate frame, so you can use your mouse over these. Your mouse over heals macros. Really useful. Makes your life 10 times easier. Then I like to use Deadly Boss Mod. It calls out your encounter specific stuff. So like, oh, the ooze is gonna spawn. The orange ooze is spawning in 10 seconds. Like it tells you all the information you need. And another one would be Tell Me When, so you can track your buffs and debuffs. It's not that important, but if you're using something like this one for healing, you would definitely want to be tracking the buff. You know what I mean? And it obviously misses. Of course. Next thing would be SCADA or recount or details, just to see what's going on, how you're doing, how you can improve. How many chain heals did you use? Should you have used less? Blah 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 blah. You know? How you're faring versus the other healers, how you're faring versus the other shaman if you have another shaman. Usually 4 heal though. So yeah, thank you for watching guys. Have a good day. And peace.